BDevine, and it's a Sunday and I'm making some videos and I'm doing these particular Lenormand cards. Now these ones, yes I know I'm in my pajamas. Isn't this cool though? These particular Lenormand are from a friend of mine who gave them to me for Christmas. And I just love the Lenormand cards, as you guys know. I get so excited. So what I'm going to do today is, we are going to do some cards. I'm going to have a look how cute these are. These are the old Pixie Lenormands. More traditional in the looks of them. You know, quite old-fashioned. Okay. But we'll see what comes out with these particular cards for us. So what I'm going to do is get you to choose either number 1 or number 2, okay, for our readings today. I'm asking to clear the cards. Clear the cards. You should knock your cards or just ask for clearing. I'm using a selenite. I just trust that it's done immediately. Okay, so let me move this stuff out the way. Aren't they cute? They come in a little tin. You've got your little tiny book. Alright, so this combination is going to be a little bit different. I will be doing 3 cards and then 2 and then another 3 at the top. And then we can run all the way through these different combinations. Okay, so let's have a look. See what happens is when you do the Lenormand, when you look at them individually, but you also have to look at them in pairings, and they call them, you know, combinations as well. So it makes it really interesting. So number 1, we're going to start with you, and I will show you how I'm going to lay them out. So just keep in mind, what is it you need to know? On the 12th, I'm going to be going live with you all. We're going to be doing a little bit of work with our goals, setting some intentions, and doing some meditations and stuff. So I hope to see you live for that. Okay. Alright. Here we go. Number 1. I'm going to just sit down. Ugh! Okay. Alright, so the thing is I had to check whether... This is how I'm going to do this, whether you could see the cards on the screen, but I think you can. Yep. Moving these down. Alright. 2 in the middle. And then 3 at the top. It's kind of like the hourglass shape. Okay. So we will see what comes through for you, number 1. All right. And I've got my trusty handy dandy little pointer. This could be right. Right. All right. It's difficult to do an overhead shot on a flat surface. Just let me tell you that. Okay. We have the gentleman or the man. We have the birds. We have the book. We have the clouds. We have the dog. And above we have the ring, the mice, and the cross. Okay, so this is interesting. Number 1, seeing what's coming up for you. So firstly, this gentleman, this man is in your life. It's either yourself if you're a gentleman, or you're a gentleman who you know connected with you. The birds indicate that messages, of course, are coming forward. These birds are, you know, working together. So there's messages that are coming. You've been waiting for some news. The news is going to arrive. And it's going to bring knowledge. It's going to bring information from the book. It's also going to bring healing. We see the caduceus in the background here. It's also going to bring a time of understanding in your life. So let's go through. Remember, these are the first 3 cards on the bottom. This is the foundation of the reading. From here we have the clouds and the dog. The clouds indicate on their own that there's been some confusion. Okay, there's been a time of feeling like there's heavy clouds over the top of you, etc. And the dog is loyalty, friendship, companionship, truth, honesty. It's representing all those beautiful, wonderful attributes. So the cloud and the dog together, for example, may mean that there's been a confusion that will be cleared up, you know, or that you've been confused about someone's honesty and this is proving them to be correct. Then we have the ring, the mice, and the cross. The ring is a committed energy. There's something that is, either someone is committing to you. I don't think this is more about, I think this is more about someone else offering commitment to you and promises to you that you were confused about. Okay, you weren't sure about this kind of energy. Maybe you weren't sure about this man and his, wanting to commit to you. Commitments that he's offering. Promises that he's making. You weren't sure whether to believe this energy. But the dog assures that it's truth. The dog assures you that no matter what this person is offering you, even if you've been unsure about it, the dog says you can rely on it. You can trust this. And the birds, the clouds, the ring also kind of give the same kind of message. But we have the mice and we have the cross. The mice is like pettiness. The mice is little aggravations, little things getting at you. Sometimes this can mean a family problem, especially if it's next to the cross. So something stirred up in the family, or a responsibility that you have, or, just people. This could also indicate people's gossip. Let's be honest. Okay? People gossiping about you, perhaps. It's just in the background. It's not really relating to the entire reading. If we took the mice out, the whole entire reading is fantastic. So it really doesn't hold much significance to me. All right, but let's have a look at some of these combinations. Okay, so firstly, the ring, the mice, and the cross. Okay, going across like this is a commitment that, someone is offering you. This may be someone not even in a relationship with you, just maybe a company or a person of importance or something, is making a promise to you. And you've been unsure about it, okay? But it's saying that you can rely on it. There are going to be petty little problems in your life in the coming days. Just pettiness that you really shouldn't pay any attention to, really. I always think if someone's talking about me, then they're leaving some other poor guy alone. Person alone, right? Now, just so you know, the two birds that are here have just arrived at my fence. These two doves are together again. Looks like they're going to have another nesting coming up soon. But anyway, those two are together. So that was just, further good news. A lot of peaceful energy. So yeah, don't listen to this mindless gossip. There's people that are going to put a negative on any type of situation. They are going to just make anything negative, drama, leave it alone. The cross represents you and your responsibilities. It connects you and, spiritual energy as well. Okay? So we have this spiritual loyalty here and beautiful news that's coming through for you on this direction. Okay? Beautiful energy here. You have the commitment, the cloudiness, but it's cleared up with the dog, and the good news that's coming forward. You have this person that you are unsure of. Okay, there could be people that have been talking about it and that you're not sure what to listen to. There could be people who are making you try to believe in a certain way because of their point of view. But the biggest thing here for you is that You can trust in the thought processes that you've been having. You can trust in the person that's on your mind. There is freedom and there's peace here. There's knowledge and healing and information. This knowledge, you know, maybe about a friend, other people may have been trying to speak about in a negative way. This is just nothing to worry about. Sometimes this comes up in other readings in combination with something else that would show theft of some kind, right? Stealing. Okay, so it would mean that there would be a lot of other cards around that would indicate that it had to do with possessions, property, you know, someone coming and breaking into your house or something. But this is not showing that right now. It's just showing some, you know, bits and pieces of frustration, I guess. But all in all, like, your reading is extremely positive. Whatever it is that's been on your mind, or someone who's been on your mind, it seems to me that you can rely on this energy, and you can rely on things becoming quite peaceful, and that a lot of knowledge is going to be revealed. A lot of things are going to come up, okay? A lot of things are going to come out to the surface. And it doesn't always have to be a bad thing. It's a good thing. It feels to me that it's a healing thing, something that changes everything, but for the better, okay? I'm just going to put one more card on top. And we have the garden. And so that just reaffirms that, you know, everything is going to be okay. I've done some readings, and I have done some yearly readings, and I do daily readings, and I'm always doing readings. And apart from, you know, things that we're aware of around the globe anyway, like things that we know are already taking place, all right? I'm not mentioning anything. I don't hold any political viewpoints, especially on this channel. You're not going to get it from me. I'm focused on the light. I'm focused on the light winning. I'm focused on the right direction, okay? But every card reading that I get is all about, even though there's stuff going on, there's positivity. Even though there's stress, we're moving forward. Even though you may not like something that's going on, there's a reason behind it. And that's the kind of messages that I'm getting, all right? And the garden just affirms, you know, happiness. It also affirms your own beautiful garden, if that's what you're looking for. But also that social connections happen again, okay? It's going to happen again, all right? Okay, so number one, hopefully you enjoyed your messages. I'm going to really shuffle these up now for number two, because we don't want them all just coming out again. All right, number two. I loved it, the confirmation with the doves coming forward. That's awesome. Okay, number two, are you ready? This is for you. Okay, number two, what do you need to know? And I hope to see you on the 12th for my forward focus for 2021. A little bit of a, I guess it is a kind of a webinar, but we're just going to be focusing on our goals, using the new moon in Capricorn to help us propel forward. Okay, hope to see you there. Okay, let's do this. Oh gosh, we really need to shuffle. Okay, I'm sorry guys. That's it. All right, we're doing it like this. I'm going to make sure that you guys can see the cards. Yeah, I think so. We do 2 in the middle and 3 at the top. It's like an hourglass shape. These are very old-fashioned cards. These are the Pixie Lenormands by Edmund Zabrowski. Okay, so we're just going to be turning them over. There's the garden, beautiful. Oh gosh, the heart, gorgeous. This tree, I love this. All right. Number 2, the mountain. The dog has come up in exactly the same position as number 1. I love it. Okay. The lady. The birds, which are out in my garden right now. There's 2 doves right there and the bear. Okay. Interesting combinations. All right. So when you're doing Lenormand, you want to look at the cards individually. Then we want to try to put them all together. Everybody has their own way of doing it. I follow my intuition. I do know, and I have studied Lenormand for many, many years now. So I know the traditional combinations of things, but that's just not me. I'm not going to follow traditions. I am going to follow intuition all the time. And that's what we're going to do here. So I'm going to individually talk about the cards, but also match them together. All right, so we have the garden, we have the heart and the tree. These are our baseline. Okay, this is our sort of most important cards, I guess you could say. This is what we want to focus everything around. The garden indicates that there's great happiness. The garden is a very, very positive card for Lenormand. It can indicate social invitations. I know nobody sort of does that anymore. It can indicate social invitations. It can indicate that there is celebrations happening. It can indicate your own special garden. It can indicate, truth coming out. It can indicate a flowing of abundance. We also have the heart, which indicates deep love and joy as well. So these 2 together is something of importance, maybe a marriage, maybe a deep connection with an already existing relationship. There is love on the horizon, definitely. And a sense, if you can see, a sense of tranquility. We're looking at all of these cards on the bottom and they all have a garden in them. They have water in them. Each one has water in them. So a flowing of emotion, a flowing of happiness. The tree indicates, in this instance, a solid, sort of like a solid, stable ground. It also indicates love coming from ancestors, love coming from family, love surrounding you if you're open to it. This could be a new, the tree can also indicate a home because it's solid roots are generated here, connected with it. So we have this solid foundation. We also have a solid foundation when we look at the mountain. And, the mountain card is a powerful force. It is something that cannot be destroyed. It is something that you're going to have to navigate a way around or have another perspective of or change your view on something, because this mountain is not going to move anywhere for the time being anyway, right? Sometimes in certain circumstances, the mountain can indicate a fierce enemy, okay? But in this circumstance, I'm not seeing that at all, because we have every single card as being completely positive. So the mountain in this sense is a stable ground, okay? Stable ground. And then we have right next to it the loyalty energy of the dog. So interesting, because we just had the dog in that particular position, for number 1. Now, I'm just going to quickly look at the mountain energy here, because we're seeing this as a very positive thing, even though it comes up as sometimes blockages or challenges or delays and barriers. It also talks about, in some cases, isolation, okay, being out. Mountains have been used as barriers, borders, and obstacles to overcome, and things that protect. So in the Lenormand cards, the mountain stops and slows all things down that are near it. Okay. So again, because this is to the left, okay, this is to the left of the cards, it's to the left of the deck, it can prolong things. Maybe things are delayed, will finally come to pass as well. Now, we have the birds right next to this too, and that does talk about a conversation that needs to happen. Maybe this is long overdue as well. In love, there can be a stalling of things too for some reason, right? But usually within 21 days or so, because this is a 21 card. It's also the winter card. Usually within 3 weeks or so, this barrier that's up right now is destroyed. So interestingly, you have the lady. She could be putting a block here, or she could be delaying things or have been holding things up. She holds, a lot of power, a lot of presence. Okay. This could be you though, or it could be somebody related to you. Information is coming forward. The bear, she could also be a businesswoman. So, except for the mountain card, which is just sort of like to me, it's nothing. To me, it's a barrier that you can get around. It's an obstacle that you can move around and navigate. But there could be something here with regards to your trusting energy, because it's right next to the dog. You may find it hard to trust anything at the moment. You may have been finding it hard to trust yourself and your instincts, right? Because so many things are happening right now. But the lady in the top row indicates the message is coming possibly from a lady about business. This could also be a mother energy here with the bear. Bear is sometimes protecting or mothering. This could also be someone who's trying to help with regards to business. This could also be talking about your fitness, or maybe you've been worried about your weight or something. Sometimes this is bodybuilding. As you know, bear's completely muscly, strong, powerful. Maybe you've been thinking about, just on another level. You might have been thinking about some weight training or something like that. But this also indicates smart business too. And maybe there's information that will help you with your business. Maybe it is coming from this lady. This lady does hold a position of power because she's above the reading. So that's what it seems like to me. She could also be a barrier between the love energy here, or it could be a barrier between loyalty. In one instance, in one way of looking at these cards, if we go across like this, so if we see the lady and the mountain and the tree, it's like it doesn't really matter if she's, for example, is causing some kind of issue. It doesn't really matter because you have the tree here, and the tree just balances everything out, right? The tree brings you into that happiness and that place. So to me, this mountain is nothing to worry about. Sometimes it is, but I don't really see it as being anything to worry about here. Whatever delays are going on right now, we're going to soon find out some answers, and information will begin to come forward. We are protected heavily with the bear, and the bear is also an extremely good healer If you look at pretty much all of these cards, there is land and water in all of them except for the mountain. Mountains just indicating the winter time and the isolation that we've had and the, you know, lockdowns and all of that stuff. But it doesn't seem like it's going to have to be around for too much longer. We will have to trust. We will just have to have faith in what we wish to see, right? We're going to have to be focusing on our manifesting as well. The bear can also indicate that. Let's have a look at the bear real quick. Very positive, very financial, you know, a lot of management, money, official persons, protection. It is the card of money and finances. And so, you know, something is coming through, maybe from somebody that you love, or someone that you really, really have a great connection to. A new relationship at work or in your in your related field, accomplishing things. Okay, this is a long-term energy as well. So sometimes, you know, there's always a positive and negative to any type of reading. And, you know, although I always try to make things positive, I want to be helping you guys to be aware sometimes of things. Now, the bear energy can also, in its most negative sense, be someone who's trying to come between you and somebody else as well. Just wanted to put that out there just in case. Because this is coming between, the mountain is coming between, sometimes the bear means that too. All in all, though, it's an extremely positive reading, whether you chose number 1 or 2, actually. News is coming, maybe about a lady with regards to your finances. If we see that like that, loyalty is around you. Yes, there are some barriers, but we can make our way around it. The heart energy is there. The love is overtaking everything. This is the baseline, remember? This is our main focus. And the garden is happiness, happiness, happiness. I mean, it's everywhere. One more card to oversee. One more card to oversee. And we have the anchor. See, that is also stable as well. The anchor energy is solid. It's really not going anywhere. Okay, so let me just check this out for a second. The anchor. Okay. So, in this particular instance, it is a positive energy with the anchor. It is commitment. It is destination. It is a goal. It is persistence. It is reliable. Something by the ocean as well. And it's about things that anchor us in our life, right? Things that are stable and lasting. It can be a card of water-related things, boating, beach houses and the like, but most likely reaching goals and aspirations. So this is confirmed with the bear pushing through your finances and, you know, the garden and the love and the tree and all this stuff that's in here. There may be a change for some of you in regards to your career. There's a long-term energy with the anchor, that there's going to be a positive energy that's pushing its way through long-term. So there's a lot of things that are secure and long-lasting in your life, okay? Possibly this lady, this love, you know, the birds, the messages coming, the information coming, etc. So anyway, you get the idea. I really hope that you enjoyed the Lenormand readings. Let me know in the comments if this is the sort of readings that you like. I like doing them, of course. There are other different particular layouts with regards to Lenormands, and I have Lenormand available at my website for you to purchase this 36 card Grand Tableau. That is also there. That's very interesting because it deals with 36 different areas of your life and what card falls into them, right? So it's really, really interesting, more in depth. If you want something like that, check out my website. Okay, best of luck to everybody. Hope this finds you happy and well. And until the next time, many blessings and goodbye for now.
Bye.